Unfortunately, a tornado did in fact touch down in the general vicinity of the Trailmark neighborhood, and we did sustain some damages.
Just before noon yesterday, a confirmed tornado caused damage in St. Johns County. Kelly Wilson is the Assistant Emergency Management Director of St. Johns County.
This neighborhood, these folks all came together, and they were all helping one another out. They were taking, the lawn furniture and the fences that had been damaged, and they were taking them all out to the road. So that was really good to see. And what we're asking folks to do is make sure you call your insurance company, have them come and look at your damage, and make sure any contractors you hire are licensed contractors.
Chris Naff is the Public Information Officer for St. Johns County Fire Rescue.
We responded about 11:40 for a report of a tornado touchdown in the Trailmark subdivision off of Passetti Road. When we arrived, we found multiple buildings and structures with minor damage. That damage included fences down, trees down, all that kind of stuff. There's also some play sets and some lanais that were all knocked over, but there's no major structural damage to any of the buildings.
There were no serious injuries reported after the tornado.
So we did have a report of an injury that was actually taken care of by themselves. They took themselves to the hospital, so they weren't treated by fire rescue or transported.
Lieutenant George Harrigan with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office says deputies will continue to monitor the situation.
Whenever something like this happens, there's always the unknown, meaning during our damage assessment or checking on residents, did we miss someone? Was someone not home? People coming home from work, are they going to find something we didn't see? So we will put resources in that neighborhood for as long as it takes to constantly rove and check on the property and the people that reside in that neighborhood on a regular basis.
Lieutenant Harrigan tells St. Augustine's Local Morning News that this tornado could serve as an important reminder.
We get complacent because we don't get a lot of tornado activity in St. Johns County. And I think a lot of us are guilty of kind of ignoring those warnings sometimes or kind of just writing it off. And here we have today, we actually had one touchdown, and this could have been worst case scenario, but we were prepared for it. And it was amazing to see the neighbors in that community come out and check on each other and basically make sure that everybody was okay. But just a reminder to pay attention and heed those warnings and just be prepared for worst case scenario, because it can happen, as we saw that today.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Suffering in silence. Keep listening to learn more.
April is Alcohol Awareness Month, and Alcoholics Anonymous wants you to know you're not alone.
John Kay is in recovery. He says alcoholism can affect anyone.
When I walked into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, I was so shocked to find out that we're all walks of life, whether it's someone from the corner office or someone from Skid Row. Alcoholism does not play any favorites, and it was very comforting, though, when I walked into AA to see that alcoholics looked like me.
John says AA is inclusive of all people.
Our literature describes the AA program as a broad highway, and everybody is welcome, whether they're rich or poor, black or white, Muslim or Jewish, Republican or Democrat, young or old. And you'd be surprised by how many people don't feel like they belong. And when they walk into the room of Alcoholics Anonymous, they get this overwhelming feeling of being home.
John says it's easy to find a meeting in your community.
We're very lucky to be living in St. Johns County and here in St. Augustine. There are more than 70 meetings that occur each week just in our city alone. And there's all kinds of meetings, morning, noon, and night. You can attend meetings on the beach. There's meetings in churches. And we also have a place called the Serenity Club that has multiple meetings every day right there on Dixie Highway.
If you need help with alcohol, AA is there to help. To find a meeting near you, go to aa.org. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
The weekend is here, and there's plenty of family fun to be had in St. Johns County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Join the festivities this weekend at the annual Folk Festival. Enjoy dozens of performers, camping, food trucks, vendors, kids' activities, and more. Saturday, join in for a day filled with hands-on learning at the St. Johns County Family Fishing Clinic. All gear and bait are provided. The Teen on My Own Reality Fair is a great educational event designed to simulate real-life financial scenarios. Volunteers and educators are at each station to guide participants through the experience. Sunday, the Kids Entrepreneur Spring Indoor Market will feature more than 45 youth vendors, cooking demos, performances by the St. Augustine Ballet, bounce houses, face painting, and food and refreshments. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.